popping in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st and 10, Woodard firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Woodard. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson.
Woodard's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tough roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down. Woodard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5.
Woodard's pass.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Eagles 7.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
The tackle made.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Woodard. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Complete
from 3 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Rager on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it? Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. Did you get the same feeling I did during the meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball? Absolutely. You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 26. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense... He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40. The 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Woodard under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback is
enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rosas' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Washington 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Woodard. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Looking to throw on second down. Woodard. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Woodard. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Woodard. This will be caught just inside the 10. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 20-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this. To deep right side.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go. Check it back. Check it back.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been getting big sky country or any speed limits out there, and off he went. But I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, Rush to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Woodard, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin.
Woodard's pass.
That throw good for only a couple and brings up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, Woodard. Got his target, Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
24-yard gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Woodard's pass.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yard.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Extra point.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on. And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Gibson.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Washington.
Operating from the gun, Woodard. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
9. Brings up
creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Yard line.
22, 22. Let's make these babies cry.
To throw on second down, Woodard. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
22, 22. Here we go.
From the gun, Woodard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
22, 22.
On 1st and 10, Woodard. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in count.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And finding the tight end Hooper. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, called it the 26.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
At the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 now. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
The pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by...
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Offense.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Operating from the gun. Woodard slings this deep from McLaurin. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him. Well, they clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Gain of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Gain of 11 on the play.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Throwing on first down. Woodard. That one is slant to McLaurin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
First down, Washington.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the run, it's Penny.
The give to the fullback.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And out now come the Eagles. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down? They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw it. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Down by Mike Edwards. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Washington on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Woodard got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
First down.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Woodard. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Washington.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's finals, Washington.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's... So for Washington, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even.